This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Afternoon Update. It's Monday, February 2nd, 2015. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Thanks for joining us. Our top story. Police are on the scene of an apparent murder at Seclusion Road in Blackrock, St. Michael. The incident reportedly occurred in a house. The area has been cordoned off as investigations continue. And we will keep you up to date at www.barbadostoday.bb or on our Facebook page. In other news, former Attorney General Dale Marshall is calling for a criminal investigation to be launched into the CLICO debacle. His comments comes just days after the judicial managers, Deloitte Consulting Limited, filed a case in the High Court to seek redress for policyholders. Marshall told members of the Barbados Labour Party at a branch meeting in St. Peter last night that there was enough evidence for the police to pursue the matter.
If you engage in an act of deceit for the purpose of procuring somebody else's property, it is a criminal offense called fraud. A criminal offense called fraud. I cannot see any reason why, to the best of my knowledge, no criminal investigation has been launched into the goings on at CLICO. And I honestly believe that all of the information needed by the police, or at least enough information for them to start, will be found in these invoices and these checks and this entire arrangement. I don't know what the rubber vest these forces are waiting for.
The head of the Barbados Agricultural Society has welcomed news of changes to the Predial Larceny Act. Recently, Agriculture Minister Dr. David Estwick revealed that the proposed changes would cover areas which were not previously addressed under the old laws. Chief Executive Officer of the BAS, James Pauls, tells Barbados Today the move will go a long way in helping the plight of farmers in the country.
We need to give local producers every confidence that their investment in agriculture will be safeguarded and they can seek returns. We have a lawless element in our Barbadian community who do not recognize that they are stealing, they are thieves from farmers when they go on people's property and take up things that do not belong to them. We also have another cadre of people in this country who are prepared to give comfort to these people and make them feel that nothing is wrong with it. But I will say to Barbadians, when you go in a cane field and seek to break canes, I know when we were young coming up, it seemed to be sport, but we understand now it is not, because it showed us that, in a sense, ingrained in us from childhood was that lack of respect for the property of farmers, and we need to change. We did it then because of ignorance, and we did not know any better.
2 St. John men will appear in court today for the illegal possession of sea eggs. 54-year-old Erskine Adolphus Pollard and 43-year-old David Orlando Bennett, both of Bathland, was charged separately for fishing the local delicacy during the closed season. Pollard was found with 150 sea eggs, while Bennett was found with 218. The two will appear in the District Sea Magistrates Court to answer the charges.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me.
In news from the region, we fear no one. That strong message from the Jamaica opposition leader, Andrew Holness, following death threats against him and another senior party member. We get more in this report from Television Jamaica.
We pray for you, the people. We pray for those who want to harm him. And we pray for those who protect me and love me and cherish me. I hear no ill will to any man, nor have I lifted a sword against any man. I dig no pit for no one, so those who are digging pit shall fall in it.
Mr. Holness adds that the party will not be distracted, and he has a theory as to why he's being targeted.
Those who are doing these things, they see us ahead in the polls. They see that the people responding to our message, but they're bad mind.
And on the international scene, the trial of the former chief of the International Monetary Fund on pimping charges began in France today. Dominique Strauss-Kahn is accused of helping to procure sex workers for an alleged prostitution ring. The 65-year-old former presidential hopeful admitted to attending sex parties, but says he did not know that some of the women were prostitutes. Kahn stepped down as International Monetary Fund leader after being accused of attempted rape by a hotel maid in New York in 2011.
It's been described already in French papers as the French trial of the year. 14 people are before the courts, but one man really getting all the attention, Dominique Strauss-Kahn, or DSK as he's known in France, the former head of the International Monetary Fund and at one time a presidential hopeful, stands accused of aggravated pimping. Now that means he's accused of aiding and abetting a prostitution ring known as the Carlton Affair. It involves a number of top businessmen in France. They're said to have organised and taken part in sexual evenings with prostitutes, both at luxury hotels here in Lille and indeed across the country, and even as far as Washington. Now, prosecuting magistrates say that Dominique Strauss-Kahn not only took part in these evenings, but they were organised primarily for his benefit. They say he was well aware that it involved prostitutes, and even point to a bachelor's pad he had in Paris, which he said he made available for prostitution to take place.
And finally, in Pakistan, barbed wire, surveillance cameras and snipers are becoming a common sight at schools as teachers arm themselves following last December's deadly attack on a public school. One principal tells CNN taking his gun to school reassures his students who are still terrified following the attack.
The shock of the Taliban attack that killed more than 130 students is still reverberating across the city. With government security forces stretched thin, the principal here has dramatically ramped up security. A higher wall topped with barbed wire, surveillance cameras, and that's not all.
I keep my gun.
He's now keeping a gun in his desk. Teachers who have gun licenses are now allowed to bring their weapons to school. Principal Saeed says seeing their teachers carrying guns makes the students feel safer. These students think of their teachers as fathers, he says. Knowing that their teacher has a gun in the class helps them relax, feeling that their teacher can protect them. Firearms are not uncommon in this part of Pakistan, but some critics say it sends the wrong message.
And that's where we end our afternoon updates, but you can join us again this evening. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadosday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV, as well as Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Have a good afternoon.
This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works. Understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.